I was thinking about what last week taught us. Um, Horrific, horrible week that we've just come out of, that we've just kind of walked out of. I was thinking about what it really taught us. And the one thing that I've landed on is that last week taught us, it taught us a couple of lessons, but the one thing that really landed for me is that last week taught us that everybody can get it. Oh, yeah. Um, every single everybody can get it, including white women. Yes, blue-eyed, blonde hair, white women, they can get it too. When you do not do what the Führer wants you to do, and when you're not on board with the program of Nazi America, you can get it. Black folks have always known that. And as a matter of fact, there was a whole era that was set forward, that wrote a playbook that told you all that y'all can get some of this too, if you rage against the machine. And so, yeah, I'm not surprised by what happened last week at all. Not surprised. We are living in kind of two periods, if we really want to think about it. And the first one is, this is like a Third Reich. This is what Nazi Germany did. This is what Adolf Hitler did. If you don't line up with the agenda of the dictator in Washington, D.C., if you do not tell on your neighbors, if you don't tell where your neighbors are hiding, you get it. This is some Hitler-esque kind of shit that we're currently seeing. Because we clearly have left the train station of democracy, and we have clearly entered the station of dictatorship in America. If y'all think for some reason that we're not there, I got land to sell you somewhere, and I don't own a piece of land nowhere in this country. We are living in what is probably best coined as the second nadir, thanks to Nicole Hannah-Jones for educating us and keeping us knowledgeable of the history of this country. We've already had one nadir. This is the second one. It's a racial low period. It is a period where your government is working in tandem with itself and with ignorant white people in this country to roll back every single piece of progress that we have made in this country when it pertains to ethnicity and race. It is the low period. It is the doing away of the diversity, equity, and inclusion. It is the doing away of the civil rights. It is the doing away. It's the Ed Blooms of the world doing away with the admission, with the college admissions that make it fair for everybody to be able to attend a Harvard and a Yale and a this school and a that school. It is the attack on anything that has everything to do with, hear this, Black people in America. Because that's like the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is for America, because America will not deal with its original sin which is the enslavement of free people on another continent, the enslavement of those persons being brought to a country that they didn't ask to come to. And then this country never having the balls to be able to truly be remorseful for having done it. So, we are in a second nadir. We are in trouble in this country. And nobody really wants to deal with the fact. Yeah, you can pray and read Bibles and do this and do that, but guess what, baby? Faith without works is dead. God expects you to do something. We are in trouble in America. And my mind is blown at the number of people that I still see walking around acting like this shit is normal. Like, this is all normal. Under what sun is this normal? So, I had thoughts this evening. I had cocktails and I had thoughts. And you know what? This time really, what this really calls for, we gotta figure this shit out. We gotta figure this out. Because if you voted for this, you voted for this shit. Exactly what you see happening. You voted for it. Had nothing to do with the price of eggs, milk, butter. No, you voted for this. This is the shit you voted for. If you didn't vote, if the couch won, if you sat your ass at home and did not vote, you voted for this shit. By hook or by crook, baby. Oh, I didn't vote. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You didn't vote. So you voted for this shit. And if you voted for the Black South Asian woman, sorry. We all in this boat together, baby. I'll be the first to tell y'all, I ain't asked for none of this. Because when I went in November of year before last, in 24, when I went into the voting booth, I skipped everything else and made sure the first thing I selected was Kamala Harris. Not that motherfucker that's in the White House right now. Kamala Harris. I didn't vote for this shit. None of it. So, what should we be doing? Well, the first thing we should be doing is we need a whole lot more conscious, spicy, I don't care what you call them, white people. Y'all got a lot of work to do. You got a lot of work to do. You need to go get your cousins and go have those hard conversations that y'all like to skip over. Y'all want to eat fried turkey and greens and dressing and macaroni and cheese at the Thanksgiving table, but you don't want to have the hard conversations around why voting for a Donald Trump is a bad idea. And get this, Donald Trump is gonna go away, baby. He ain't gonna be president forever, whether he thinks he is or not. He ain't gonna live forever. But you know what else? But you know what is? Racism. Systematic racism. Everything that y'all are calling the Trump effect, and this is Donald Trump's America. No, it's not. This is America. This is America, KKK, America. Hard truth. You don't want to hear it? I don't give a flying flip-flop this evening. Everybody's world is upside down, topsy-turvy. People losing jobs. People being thrown out of places they live. Do you think I give a fuck this evening about what y'all don't want to hear about America? This is America. Y'all need to go have those hard conversations, and you need to get your ass out in the streets and go push back. Because, baby, between 1954 In 1965, we wrote a whole playbook for y'all. That was called the Civil Rights Era. We wrote a whole playbook for y'all to go do the work. And y'all act like y'all don't know how to do it. Y'all don't want to do it. That's the problem. Well, I'm done cussing. I've had my say. I've said my piece. Figure it out. Just know it's not going to stop with the one that you saw last week. Until y'all figure out how to get rid of this foolishness that y'all have in Washington, D.C., we know what to do. Those of us who are conscious and who know how to vote correctly and who can vote, because let's not forget that there are a number of people who look like me who are in the prison industrial complex or who have come from it who can't even vote. Figure it out. It's incumbent upon y'all to fix this shit.